Welcome to the Zohrama Chaudhary Cricket Stadium here in Chattogram. We're here for the fifth and final day's play of the second test match of the Dutch-Bangla Bank series.
Sri Lanka, I think the few weeks off, and then some of the boys will be playing the National Super League, which is the major first-class tournament. Some of the boys will be playing that, but most of them will be preparing for the T20 World Cup. I think there's going to be a camp, and I think most of the players in this squad as well will be representing. And then, plenty of cricket come the end of the World Cup, and then the LPL, plenty of cricket coming for Sri Lanka. I reckon they're in a good space. It's all about carrying in this good form and keeping things grounded and making sure that you work hard even more.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your thoughts.
Thank you.
The players are getting ready, and we're going to go up and join our commentators.
Good morning, Shamanai. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's been a great time. Enjoyed my time in Sylhet and Chattogram. Cricket's been good. It's been competitive. And it also helps that Sri Lanka finishing up on top. And you'd expect them to pick these 3 wickets and seal the series as well. Mehdi Hasan Miraj on 44 not out. He'll try his level best to hold them up. Taijul Islam, he's been quite effective in terms of facing many deliveries. It's been hard to dislodge. They're together. They've now put on 25 runs. He'll be feeling stiff, as you can see, but fresh days, so a little bit more energy required.
Something bothering Miraj. Probably close to the bowler's arm.
I think it's our core comms. They just finished the pre-morning chat down there, and they need to move away from the side screen so we can get on with it.
Well spotted, Russ. Very well spotted.
Slow pitch, ball very soft now, 68.
You open the face of the bat inside out. Angelo Matthews will lose the race. First boundary of the morning from the bat of Miraj, and that brings up his 50. Mehdi Hasan Miraj and surpasses Mominul Haq as the highest scorer in this innings and brings up his 6th 50 in Test cricket.
Yeah, he's looked to attack whenever possible. He's got 100, best of 103 for Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
He did mention quite bluntly. Get back to that, but it's a good stroke from Miraj.
Too full, way too full. Played well though. He'll wish the top order had responded to.
Yeah, so far so good for Bangladesh. Yeah, there can be a lot of ifs and buts, but he's certainly a character. He's certainly a believer. There's Mehdi Hasan Miraj from Khulna. Even against the odds, under adverse circumstances, whichever format may it be. Oh, there's the wicket. The partnership breaker does it again.
We know what we're talking about, we'll say Kamindu Mendis. And the difference, the energy. He entices the drive, he dips on Taijul. But once again, you got to give it to Madhushka. That's a brilliant take. He's standing so close in there. Look, it dips. That's where he's short. The ball turns. Great reactions. That's what you hope for when you field across or just around the bat. You get into positions and hopefully it sticks. Taijul Islam's gone for 14, 281 for 8.
In this over, started off by darting one in, 92.3 kilometers per hour. The next 2 slowed it down, hence a bit more spin. Plays it inside out, goes aerial, racing away towards the boundary. 4 runs by Miraj.
Now that was a top quality shot. Yes, it was aerial, but that's where he intended to hit it. Angelo Matthews at a catching position. Short extra cover. What he does is front leg out of the way, back leg towards square leg, so he can hit that area. To be able to access that, your body's got to be in a particular position. Hit it beautifully.
Does it again, but along the ground, thankfully to Angelo Matthews.
Will he bring the field in? Because it's the last ball. No, he doesn't. He sends short leg to plug a gap. Silly point to plug a gap. Yeah, mid-wicket's creeping into. Try and keep Medias and Mirage off strike. So Mendes can bowl at Mahmood. 6 balls at Mahmood. Even square leg, because they don't mind if it goes for 4. Just don't want him swapping ends.
Sweeps it. He takes the boundary. Does Mirage of the last delivery. Makes it 2 in the over. 8 of it. 291 for 8.
Surya, who's been toiling hard from the rocket end, which is the opposite end. Wanted a single. Medias and Mirage sent back by Khalid Ahmed, the strikers end. Understandably bringing the field up. Dhananjay De Silva only deep square leg, patrolling the boundary. Got to be much more fuller than that. Much more fuller than that. Speed of 80.4. He gets to get about 78 and lob it up to the front foot and get the batters to the front foot. That's where the silly mid-on and the leg slip will come into play. Not those deliveries. It's a long hop through the offside and punished by Khalid Ahmed. Good morning to Shamim.
Very good morning, Faviz. Well, some solace from Medias and Mirage in particular in getting the runs. Hassan Mahmood also joining in the fun, is putting up those few runs. They're nearing the 300 mark, and that is going to be something to take forward to. It's been such a struggle to go past the 200 in the previous 3 innings of this Test series. Man with the golden arm keeps on delivering the goods, doesn't he?
Yeah, small correction. It's Hassan Mahmood, not Khalid Ahmed. I was got mixed up. Hassan Mahmood getting a promotion at number 10. Golden arm itself, partnership breaker. I mean, the Mendes 3 wickets, the highest wicket taker in this innings. He'll be fancying his fifer. Don't be wrong. He gets it right. It's still on.
A bowler who possibly did not expect to bowl, now looking to get a fifer. The vagaries of this game. Funny old game. We keep on talking about cricket just springing up its surprises as it decides to come around now. Slip, and a short leg. Stretches and reaches for it. Yeah, I think just you need a bit of a support for Medias and Mirage. Now on to 62 as we come to the end of that over. 295 for 8. Laido Kumara, a couple of maidens in his 11 overs and a couple of wickets. Just warming up prior to taking that new ball, I suspect.
Yeah, spot on, Shamim. That will be the target for Dhananjay De Silva just before the new ball is available. Looked good even for a day 5 pitch. Yes, there are some areas which the cracks are widening up, but overall this is a proper test pitch. The first couple of days was very good for batting. The 3rd day, moving day, the fast bowlers had a good time, especially the bounce and the movement what they were offered from this pitch. The 4th day was quite good as well. And come the 5th day, you expect a delivery to find 11.2 degree turn as well. It's a very good test pitch, I should say.
And not from a rough. Hardly any rough on the follow-through of the pace bowlers. Yeah, you'd think that on the 5th day with so many pace bowlers in operation, that area where the land, it's not roughed up at all. Virtually nothing. It's straight, stayed true, allowed the batters to trust the pitch. Just coming back into the batter, comfortably negotiated.
Fast bowlers running through. There are some roughs, but that's possibly way away from the good areas for the batters, and also nothing near the batsman's eye line. It's quite short. A batsman have a time to rock back to the bat foot in case if the ball is, if they see the ball is going to pitch on those one of those roughs. Very good test pitch. And how good he has been. Just captaining his first test series outside Sri Lanka. Third test match in this test match captaining. He's been very proactive. That's the word I could use. More than reactive. Thinking out of the box, bringing in changes. Not shy away, and it definitely surprised many back home as well. The captaincy capabilities what Dhananjay De Silva possesses.
You never know what a player can bring up. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, 62 now. His scoring areas from all bowlers. You can see he's hit 10 fours. And this has been absolutely top class right the way through. He's done well against the spinners, the seamers. He's been really on song.
Don't know whether you realize or not, Shamim. He has scored exactly 31 runs in the offside, 31 runs the leg side. Goes to show how balanced he is. Mehdi Hasan Miraj has open batting in white ball circuit for Bangladesh. Very good player, an all-rounder.
See the fielders there, slip and gully. Right behind that, guides it between those players, and the ball just races away to the boundary. 299 for 8. Clicking over to the 300 mark. Slip and a gully, short leg, short extra. All trying to get the wicket of Hassan Mahmood.
Toe slips and a gully. And I would like to see the deep square leg fielder, which is, I think, Asita Fernando, trying to save the single as well. If there is no turn going with the arm inside edge, would have been an easy single. We rather have him saving the singles against Hassan Mahmood.
Have a look at the last ball of the previous over. We'll come and show you that after this delivery is bowled. Talking about the gap and the slips, that is to be expected. But the manner in which he guided it, deliberately playing it between the players at the slips cordon, just easing that shot into the boundary. That's a beautifully manufactured shot.
Mehdi Hasan Miraj today has been, not only today, even yesterday, total control. Yeah, it's encouraging his partner. In all fairness, Hassan Mahmood, his defense has been solid as well. Even the ball did turn 11.2 degrees. Yes, it was turning and bouncing. He held his pose, playing it nice. Even that, yes, it was beaten, but he's holding his line and playing to the line rather than going fishing outside the off stump.
It doesn't look like a number 10 or 11. Down the leg side, whips it away. Thinking of the second run, the 300 of the Bangladesh team comes up for the first time in this test series. And that is over, 301 for 8. Very hard, he can use his height. Second new ball taken by Sri Lanka. Here we go, Lahiro Kumara. Nice little shape. Maybe that inward movement a little after it had passed the batter. Like to have that prior to the ball reaching the batter to put him in a spot of bother.
Yeah, good pace, 140.4. Kumara had a bit of a loosener in the last over. Preparation for this over with the new ball. 2 slips and a gully and sweeper cover behind, square leg and deep fine leg, all in waiting.
Not interested in that channel, shouldering arms. This is yesterday. It's got the toe end and flew across. Skipper making a desperate effort, did very well. Get a hand to it. Live to fight another day, which is today.
It'd be very harsh to call that a drop catch. Let me tell you that. That was a magnificent effort. Any other fielder would have been a boundary, not even touching the fingers.
It was just the angle in. On occasions, I think mostly Fernando, Sita Fernando, angling the balls in rather than trying to take it away from the right-handed batter. Gives the batter just that bit of extra comfort in getting behind the line. On occasions, if it's too straight or down the leg side, he can just whip it away. Waiting for things to happen.
Creating opportunities has been difficult with the older ball for the fast bowlers. They kept things quiet, they kept things in check. We expect with the new ball to do something and get a couple of wickets. Should be 2 runs for Medias and Mirage. Length is good by Lairu Kumar. He's trying to pitch it up, and possibly with only 2 deliveries remaining in this over, he'll probably thinking either to bowl a bounce over the top of the head and keep Hassan Mahmood in the non-strikers in so that he can face the music from the other end of the other fast bowler. And the other option would be to bowl it way outside the yaw stump.
He's got 2 deliveries. He can put 2 bounces beyond reach of the batter. Now he's prepared to pitch it up. Definitely the last ball. And Mehdi Hasan Miraj is going to anticipate that. He'll try to retain strike, shield Hassan Mahmood. But he will be tempted because there are 2 fielders, deep backward square, deep fine leg, waiting for a hook or a pull shot with a short pitch delivery. He might just play the double bluff and bowl one really darting into the Yorker length area.
Or way outside the yaw stump. I think the first what you said, the bouncer has most of the votes of mine. Looking at the seam as well.
There it is. He goes for it. And is just not there. Oh, he must have had his heart in his mouth for a while. But what he does is retain the strike at the end of that over. 304 for 8. Would be the hardest time to bat this 4th innings of a test match.
All fairness, the pitch also did suit the batters in the second half. Actually, there was absolutely no pace off the pitch. The fast bowlers were trying their heart out. Just that off the pitch, there's not much help. No wickets in this innings. That's a rarity when Asita Fernando bowls. He'll be wanting to clean this tail up. 2 slips and a gully. Square leg, deep fine leg, and a sweeper cover, just like Lairu Kumara had.
Not quite there. Lost his rhythm in the run-up. Has to go all the way back again. Something must be playing on his mind. One thing is that he bowled too many deliveries, just angling into the right-handed batter, too straight and too easy for the batters to put away. You mentioned the 2 slips and a gully. Essentially, with the new ball, upright seam, try to jag it away towards the slips cordon. A little bit of an angle at time of release on that seam. Still 2 straight, still comfortable to negotiate.
Encouraging stuff was it the Fernando, some movement away. Possibly, as you said, maybe to try 4th off stump and get the slips into play, inviting Medias and Mirage to drive. That's a good possibility to have. Vishwa Fernando would have been an option with the new ball, but Dhananjay Silva has opted to go with Vishwa and Lairu. beg your pardon, Asitha and Lairu.
There is the line he is trying, but it's played nicely into the hands of Mehdi Hasan Miraj, who plays a flowing cover drive and puts it away to the boundary.
A lovely shot by Mehdi Hasan Miraj, well in control. Way too full by Asitha Fernando. Possibly looking for the swing, but it's way too full. Way too full. The sweeper cover, even in the boundary, had absolutely no chance, as he's very fine.
Miraj goes into the 70s. He's 73 now. Looking very confident. Forcing him bowl a tight line. But I think the captain will be a tad disappointed to Asitha. The 3 balls he has bowled has really not troubled the batter, particularly now that you've got the red cherry in your hand.
Also quite noticeable is the pace of Asitha Fernando. First couple of deliveries, 122, 127. The last, almost 132. He's a bowler who has touched consistently between 138, 140. Possibly the tiredness, playing a test match after an injury. Missed the first test match. He's taking its toll. That's in better length. Slashing outside the off stump, yeah. The shadow shot comes right, leaving it outside the off stump.
Yeah, after the horse has bolted. That is always the case. This is the first attempt. Lucky not to get a touch. He's been striving just that back of a length with that extra bit of bounce, foxing the batter. Sometimes even with a new ball, with this kind of wicket, that back of a length is a good option.
Definitely. I thought the length was really good. The one he was driven through extra cover was way too full. And 6 to 8 meter length, I still feel that's the length even with the second new ball.
Squared him up there. Was not too comfortable playing that shot.
Some movement again away from the right-hander. Right, the last ball coming up. Bet my bottom dollar, this is going to be a bounce over the top of the head. And Mehdi Hasan Miraj will be taking it on.
Maybe a repetition. But you got that deep backward square leg fielder now coming into a mid-wicket position, forward of square from the square leg umpire. I've got a mid-on in position. So it's just a lone fielder, deep fine at the boundary. Let's see what transpires. Mind games with the placement of the fielders, the change of field. Pitches it up, drives it nicely, past the fielder. It's going to be a race. Ball, yes, trickles over. Touches now. 82 overs done. Bangladesh move on to 312 for 8. Couple of overs completed with the new ball. Lots of toing and froing in terms of placement of the fielders. 2 slips and a gully as the others take a position. One's going to go to point. There's a short extra cover. Not very short, and then again, not quite deep either on the offside, and a short leg. Down the leg side, I suspect. Not going to get anything from the umpire. Shake of the head.
Yeah, clearly going down the leg side. Some swing on offer for Lairu Kumara, but it started too straight for my liking. Wait for pace, Hasan Mahmood. Definitely swing. Way down the leg side.
Well, he thought of going up, then thought maybe otherwise. Angle coming in. Look at the shot. Full face of the bat. Solid in defense.
Yeah, fighting it out, batting for his partner. That's what Hasan Mahmood is doing. Nice solid defense, middle of the bat. that will make him feel so good. And if Hassan Mahmood can hang around and get Mehdi Hassan Miraj most of the strike, he has a good opportunity to get his second 100. The only 100 against West Indies was played at the same venue at number 8 as well, and only time a number 8 batter who has got 200s was Mahmudullah Riyad. So that's an opportunity for Mehdi Hassan Miraj if the other two batters stays around and bats with him. Nasty bouncer, didn't get up.
That is the problem. You see the ball pitched short and expect it to bounce. It does not. Comes and hits you around the stomach area. Can be what? A bit of discomfort there. Managed to fend it away eventually. Must have hurt him too. Never want to show that you've been hurt by a pace bowler. You carry on. Oh, awkward, and got him. That's the short ball. He was going to be always in trouble defending it off, and this time a simple catch taken. The 9th wicket goes down for Bangladesh.
Bouncer to the body. That's a good delivery, good height, and it was with pace. And Nishan Madhuska, he cannot do anything wrong. Fielding at Slimidon, he's been very good, and this is a dolly catch. With pace, Hassan Mahmood didn't realize what's coming. And all fairness, the tail ender, that was a little bit too quick. And all marks for Lahiri Kumara for running in and getting rewarded with his 3rd wicket. Hassan Mahmood fought well for his 6th. Bangladesh 312 for 9, and the players and the officials will have a drinks break.
No one from the other end. This is live. Again into the gap. The runs for Khalid Ahmed, the last one to come in. Try the non-striker. Back to the highlights. This is the dismissal. He was softened up with the previous delivery was a short one. And again, of dismissal in the end. It was on the cards, Hassan Mahmood facing up to the likes of Lahiri Kumara. Yeah, Sri Lanka has outplayed Bangladesh in all departments of the game. There's no question about that. $314 for 9. Very good from the Sri Lankans in terms of batting and bowling. Certainly outplayed Bangladesh in all departments of the game. Good morning, Russell Arnold. Sri Lanka right at the top of the game.
Yeah, they've been for probably right throughout the game once they won the toss and batted first. Got the better of the conditions. And really did make it count. Field spread, Jayasuriya in. He's got a newer ball, so hopefully it'll fizz through. Pitch very, very slow now. They are able to dictate terms because of that first day. You do the hard work early in test matches, it becomes so much easier. The day that probably Bangladesh could have resurrected their course in the test series is to Sunday, when it went the other way.
Yeah, when you talk about Sri Lanka outplaying Bangladesh in all departments of the game, let's see what they have done so far in this series. Lovely delivery. Again this turn. And if you look at the leading run scorer in the series, Sri Lanka are right at the top. Not only in terms of leading run scorer in the series.
Can we see it, please?
Most runs come in the Mendes was 367. Dhananjaya De Silva 281. And then Bangladesh. Not even 200, 175 for Momin ul Haq. Dumut Conrad now just above 150, 159, and Mehdi Simra 120. It makes such a big difference when you have your top order scoring that many runs in that first inning of this test match. But it was Dhananjaya De Silva. He bats in the number 6 position, and under tremendous amount of pressure, he came out and played 2 very important innings for his team in that first test match. And they never really looked out of sorts after he got himself those 200s swept away. It'll be a boundary to finish the over. 318 for 9. They've got him this time around. It's all over. Sri Lanka go on to win the second test match by another very big margin of 192 runs. Lahiru Kumara picks up another four, picking in the last wicket of Khalid Ahmed. Mehdi Hasan Miraj remains unbeaten with a very well compiled 81 of 110 deliveries.
They've been brilliant, Sri Lanka. It's been a very good team performance. Yes, it started in Sylhet under pressure in the first half, but the resilience was shown. The captain led the way. The moment they got that partnership in, they were always going to boss their way through. Coming to Chattogram, different pitch, did the work in the first innings. Runs on the board, and then it was a matter of being disciplined, a matter of being patient, and a matter of chipping away. Dhananjaya De Silva, job well done. Really, really impressive as a captain. Led with the bat. His decision-making on the field has also been very impressive. 2-0 series win for the Sri Lankans. It's been a wonderful tour, though. A win in the T20 series. Bangladesh winning the ODIs, and Sri Lanka taking the Test series, and the points on offer. And they'll make their way up on the ladder of the Test Championship.
Yeah, Dhananjaya De Silva led from the front. Excellent with the bat. I thought his captaincy was very impressive. And his team really led him support in all departments of the game. Bangladesh will be disappointed, but they've got to accept the fact that they've lost to a better team who were on the mark. Remember, there was an opportunity for Bangladesh in the first test match, but it was Sri Lanka who came back strongly, and they didn't look back after that.
He'll be a happy man, Chris Silverwood. Sri Lanka's test team, a lot of experience. And very different to the white ball format, but
thank you, guys.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to. A few weeks off, then it's the T20 World Cup, and back to plenty cricket coming during the rest of the year for Sri Lanka. Bangladesh, a lot to work on. Finding depth, finding a new formula has been the way forward. Glimpses, but not really nailing the moments. Got the bat down, but too good, Lahiru Kumara. And another positive from Sri Lanka's point of view is that he's got through the Test series. No injuries. That's good news, because for more often than not, he's hobbled off, and a fit Lahiru Kumara is always an asset.
Yeah, it took them 18 overs. Bangladesh survived for 18 overs on day 5. 3 wickets for 50 runs in those 18 overs, and was the lone player fighting hard was Mehdi Hasan Miraj, who was unbeaten on 81 of 110. 318 in the end in 85 overs. The other 50 coming from the bat of Momin al-Haq, who was also looking good. Yes, double figures from the top to right, number 8, and even 9. Taijul chipping it with 14, but it was the batting which has let them down. Partnership, you're looking at, the best one came between Shakib Al Hasan and Litun Kumar Das, both getting started and not converting. 61 of 99. The best was 66 for the 7th wicket between Mehdi Hasan Miraj and Momin al-Haq in that first test match.
Yeah, they all did their part. Wicketless was Asita Fernando, but he was a handful. Kept the pressure on. Wishwa got one. Lairu Kumara 4 for 50. Jayasuriya toiled hard for his 2 wickets, but they found a partnership breaker. 3 for 32 to Kamindu Mendis.
Congratulations to Sri Lanka. And that is all from down here.
It is a clean sweep for the Sri Lankan team, outplaying Bangladesh in all departments of the game. Convincing, comprehensive victory in both the test matches. Big victories. This one, 192 runs. Was an excellent from Sri Lanka. The first one was a 328 runs victory. The batters did the job, so did the bowlers. It was a team effort which ensured they go and pick up these important points in the World Test Championship table. 24 points, 12 points apiece for wins in each of the test matches of this series. And they are the proud winners of winning the series 2-0. Outstanding. Dhananjaya De Silva was brilliant. And Kamindu Mendis was excellent in the batting department and also picking up wickets, turning out to be the player of the series. That's the match summary. Sri Lanka set it up, winning the toss and deciding to bat first, amassed 531. Kamindu Mendis picking up the highest, 93. Shakib 3 for. Bangladesh in reply, 178. That's where they lost the game, I reckon. Yes, it was Zakir Hassan who picked up a 50. Asita Fernando picking up a 4 for. Sri Lanka in reply, 157 for 7. Bangladesh getting bowled out for their highest test score in this series. The best score in this series, 380. And Mehdi Hasan Miraj was very good and beaten on 81. That's the points table. The ICC World Test Championship 23-25 cycle. Yes, so they are climbing up. They're ahead. Sri Lanka at number 4 with 50 points. Number 1 right at the top is India, followed by Australia, New Zealand, and now Sri Lanka. They'll be very happy. For Bangladesh, there will be a T20 series, a 5-match T20 international series that will be against Zimbabwe. That is the Zimbabwe tour of Bangladesh, starting on 3rd May. Same venue in Chattogram. That is what they'll be expecting. Right, that's it from us here, and we'll see you when that series starts. Have a good day.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T-Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.